So, today I want to talk a little bit about Street Fighter Duel. It's a game I've been playing for about a month now. It just came out globally. It's been over on China for a couple of years. Street Fighter Duel is a gacha game. So, if you're familiar with gacha games, other ones are like, Arc Knights, Dokkan, um, the Fate one, whatever it's called. Games like that, where you spend resources to pull characters. So you need multiple units to level them up, make them stronger, things like that. You progress through traditionally what's like a campaign or a story, and you have like side things, things like a tower that you climb and whatnot. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about the game. Again, I've been playing for about a month. I am what some would consider a whale. I guess I have put money into the game. I guess kind of as a there's my VIP level. So those of you who know what this means, you know what it means. For those who don't worry about it. I'm mostly the top player on my server. Fire's a little lacking, but it's not for lack of trying. Just been unlucky with pulls, I guess. Rank 1 tower, rank 1 challenge mode. The first month of the servers, there was an event called Steps of Honor. I was not really in the running for a good bit until later in the game. And then now it's at the point where I'm the only one who has cleared some of the content. Same with this. I was first to... It's not even first to the top 3 for 250, first to 300, first to the only person at 350. Currently stuck 374. So, if you don't know what gameplay looks like in this game, it's you can auto battle. You just kind of let your characters go. You have orders of supers and EX moves as additional damage and things that'll happen, but in general, this is basically what a gacha game is, right? So, I just kind of wanted to talk about Street Fighter Duel in general, kind of what I think is great about it, what I don't think is great about it. We'll kind of start with, I guess, the negatives. One, it's a gacha game, so there are things that cost money. Money can buy you power. Does not mean you will progress very well, but it's there. I think there are some things that are good value. These cards, I think, are very good. In the perks section, I think these grants, travel perks, premium fund, very good. Buyback, it's like $20 for 45,000 gems. Which, if you were to buy gems normally, it's $100 for 6,000, basically. Yeah, these are very, very good. So, game has some events. Some of these events are great. Some of them suck. This is an example of an event that's bad. You get some eggs. You get some free pulls and stuff. Yeah, that's it. These cost money. So, I mean, if you want anything from these, you have to spend money for them. A 2% chance at this is awful. So, yeah. Global Awakening was a great event. Lets you pick one of these 4 fighters, which are quote-unquote 4 of the strongest units in the game, with Bison being the strongest unit in the game. We'll talk about him in a minute. And yeah, and you have your daily activities as well. Things like bounties, which are just go AFK, come back for free stuff. The Shadowloo City, this is similar to AFK Arena City in that sense, but things like that. So, the game had its first quote-unquote event, which was the Gormagal event for Ken. A lot of people hated this event. I don't necessarily think they're wrong. I don't think it was the end-all be-all of the game, though. So, In this game, you have two types of units. You have the normal units that level up with food, and you have the units you link. Those are called legendary units. This character, Gormagala Ken, was a legendary unit in the China realm. For us, it was an infernal unit, meaning you needed multiple copies of the unit. So, throughout, you also have wishes where you can pull him at a, I believe it was a 2.6% rate. 2.6% rate, not very good. So, as you can see, I have a good amount of wishes. I did buy wishes for this event because I wanted Ken. I was very unlucky, did not get very many pulls. It is what it is. I will not be buying more to finish Ken. I think it's absurd. I need another, like 12 copies or something. It's kind of insane. The event only gave us like 12 total wishes. You don't even get your first guaranteed Ken until 60. Just kind of absurd. And then we got fragments over the course of the event. Yeah, we got 84 total fragments. That's one Ken. In this game, you need multiple copies to get them to SS rank. And to kind of look at what that looks like, here's Ken. So the breakpoints for units are the red unit, which is SS, and silver, which is SSS. You need 14 copies of Ken to get to SSS. And we got one. The character's useless until you get at least 10 copies. And get at least his... you unlock their spirit at 10. That's not really okay. I think a lot of people were really bummed they weren't going to be able to have Ken, play with Ken, have fun with Ken. And it sounds like that's how... it sounds like how Akuma's going to end up being too, which is... that's the next... I think that's the next unit we're getting in the next event. So, hopefully it's fixed. Hopefully they do something different. We'll see. I think the monetization is okay in this game. Some of the free resources are a bit limited, I would say. You have to be able to kind of know where to go. There's not a whole lot of good resources like refreshing your shop here. Gets you like workshop tokens, breakstones, which by the way, if you're struggling to progress and you need breakstones, refresh your shop twice a day. Trust me, the gems, it's worth it. It's the best way to progress. Yeah. So, what do I think is good about the game? There's a good amount to do each day, even for a quote-unquote whale like myself. So if you're a free-to-play player, definitely a good amount to do. You get 3 different PvP things as you progress through the game. You get these bounties, the tower, the elemental towers, Shadowloo, global operation, which is like these trial grounds, which are a fantastic source of loot as you progress. A good amount of things. There's some free events too. Things like the hammer one, this one, a fantastic event. We just get free hammers every day, and then we get free stuff. You get to kind of, well, I can't show, but you get to choose what you get. Oh, the reward preview, here we go. These are great. You know, these are just, it's free. After getting to level 240 all units, which by the way, you will need a lot of breakstones, you will then be chokehold on XP, as you can see. Yeah, I have a lot of breakstones. You get all your resources funded back, and you start leveling again, so keep that in mind. But other than that, I think the game has a pretty good difficulty curve. You'll definitely get stuck, whether or not you are free to play or a whale or whatnot. For example, I've been stuck on this tower stage for this is day 3. I don't know what to do. I've tried out a bunch of different team combinations. Most fights kind of look like what's probably going to happen here, where I'll be able to interrupt once or twice. And then my team just dies to the Blanca Ball. My team actually lived there, which is kind of surprising, but as you can see, Super Blanca, my team died every time. So, if you're one of the whales who have also gone past this stage, let me know what you did, because as you can see, since I'm the furthest on my server, nobody else has gotten here, so can't even look at replays. But overall, I enjoy the game. I think the game is very fun. If for any reason this video persuades you to play the game, come join our guild. It's called Potato Soup. You know, we eat soup with our hands. We just chill. We play the game. We have fun. And kind of let me know what you think about the game. You know, yes, definitely some issues, some glaring issues as far as monetization goes, but overall, a pretty good free-to-play friendly game, especially if you just like idle games like this where you can kind of just tap it and do something else. You know, or if you're you know, somebody who likes to spend money on games to progress, or even if you just have like, you know, a temporary amount that you spend, you know, 10, 20, 30 bucks a month. You know, this game, there are definitely things for you for this game. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Take care.